What is up, everybody? Noto here, filling in for beer for tonight's NBA six-pack. We got an interesting slate on tap, so I'll do my best to find my favorite NBA DFS options. And as always, we are going to take a look at the beast of the night. So stay tuned to find out who it is. All right, everyone, happy Friday. It's the weekend. I'm feeling good. We have baseball back in full swing. We have the NBA, 13 games on the schedule. We have the Final Four tomorrow. And then my personal favorite, we have the Masters kicking off next Thursday. So a lot to look forward to. As always, check out scoresandodds.com for all of your sports betting needs. We're going to have picks up for pretty much every single sport you can imagine. I'm going to have some baseball and basketball picks up for tonight's slate. So do me a favor and check that out. A lot of good content over there. And then hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way in helping us do what we do. So hit the like and subscribe button. Check out scoresandodds.com. And for tonight's NBA slate, I do think there's going to be a lot of value that opens up throughout the day. As of right now, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. But so many teams have nothing to play for. So for me, I'm focusing on the mid to upper range with my targets for this video. And then hopefully some value will open up as we get closer to lineup lock. So let's start with Jalen Williams. 7,500 on DraftKings, 7,600 on FanDuel. Great matchup against Indiana. And SGA has been ruled out again. He's missed the last two games. This will be his third in a row. With SGA off the floor this season, Williams sees a 4% usage boost, 0.16 fantasy point per minute boost. So some healthy boosts there. And he's put up at least 40 fantasy points in 3 straight games. So he's in good form, good matchup, good price point, all that fun stuff. Now, next pick, we're staying in the same game. We're staying on the same team. We're going to go with Josh Giddey at 8,700 on DraftKings, $8,000 on FanDuel. Look, the Thunder, they need to win to stay in the top 10 in the West. So if they want to make the playoffs, this is an important game for them. Again, SGA has already been ruled out. It's a pace-up spot for both teams. Indiana, not very good defensively. And if you look at the game log for Giddey, 37, 59, 48, and 64 fantasy points over his last 4 games. So he's in good form. The price point isn't too bad. And again, hopefully some value will open up throughout the course of the day. Next pick, we're going with McCall Bridges. 7,800 on DraftKings, $8,400 on FanDuel, another team that needs to win. So right now the Nets are currently 6th in the East. So if they can hold on to that spot, they won't have to play in the play-in tournament. Nice matchup tonight against Atlanta, who is 9th in pace, 22nd in defensive rating. And McCall Bridges, 40-plus fantasy points in 4 straight games. During that stretch, he's averaged 47 fantasy points. So you're getting a high ceiling at a pretty reasonable price point. Next up, we're going to Portland and Kevin Knox. So they have essentially ruled out all of their team for the rest of the season. They only had 7 or 8 active guys on Wednesday, and depending on if Watford plays, they're really going to have that many players again tonight. They're at home. They're against the Kings, so it's a good matchup. It's a good spot for some of these cheaper guys to have some big games. And Knox played 39 minutes, scored 30 fantasy points the other night. He just seems like a really good value play, especially if Watford ends up being out. So he's the one value play that did make the six-pack for tonight's slate. Next up, we have Zach LaVine. The Bulls, they need to win. So they're currently 10th in the East, which is the last playoff spot in the conference. They have a good matchup against Charlotte. Charlotte's been 5th in pace and 20th in defensive rating this season. LaVine's been so consistent after the All-Star break. In fact, he's topped 40 fantasy points in 10 of his last 14 games. So really good form there. The price point is still pretty reasonable, just around $8,000 on both sites. So now let's get into the beast of the night. As always, don't forget to drop your guess in terms of fantasy points on DraftKings for the beast in the YouTube comments for your chance to win a free week of RG Premium. And there's so much good content over there on RotoGrinders at RotoGrinders. So you want to do that for a chance to win a free week of RG Premium. Now let's get to the beast of the night. All right, everyone, time for the beast. We're going to go with Kristaps Porzingis. Washington, another team that needs to win. So right now they are currently on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoff picture in the East, but they aren't that far behind. So they need to win if they want to make the playoffs. And look, Bradley Beal and Kyle Kuzma are both out. They both missed the game the other night against the Celtics. And Porzingis put up 64 fantasy points. Now, I don't know if we can expect him to replicate that kind of performance, but the matchup is better this time around against the Magic. So I don't mind that. The price point is still below $10,000 on both sides. And if you just look at the numbers with Bill and Kuzma off the floor, Porzingis is averaging 56 DK, 54 FD points per 36 minutes with a usage rate of 33%. So I think he's one of the best spends on the slate. He's my personal favorite spend on the slate. especially if value doesn't open up like I'm kind of expecting, because it's hard to really fit, the 10K plus guys if there isn't a lot of value that opens up. So I'm going to go with Porzingis as my beast of the night and hope he keeps it rolling after the big night against the Celtics on Wednesday. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching as always. Check out Scores and Odds. Hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to put your guess in for the beast of the night. So with that, I'm out of here. Good luck, and we'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.